I'm about to get these painted. I got them all taped up here and cleaned up. I'm going to be painting them red. And I've got the engine all prepped up and cleaned also. It's the aluminum block. I mean, I would leave it alone, but honestly, I'm going to paint it. That's what I was wanting to do. I've been wanting to paint this thing, make it look real nice. I'm gonna be painting it red too. Well, I'm gonna be painting it this color, anodized red. Alright, I got it painted. It's not red, it's gold flake. But I painted this on there first, and this stuff came out really dark and ugly. And it was more or less transparent too. I mean, I would have thought it was going to be more of like a thick color where it was like it goes on thick and not transparent. But after I did that, after I saw that, I went back and I bought this cast coat aluminum. It really did look like aluminum. You can see it right here. I painted the water pump aluminum again. The back cover there, the back of the engine. This came out way cleaner and nicer looking, because that other stuff made it look like there was so much stuff hidden below it. And I was like, yeah, I like gold. You can't go wrong with gold. And this is the engine. It came out real nice. Painted with little divots here. This came out way cleaner than the red, because on this side it looked like crap. I didn't get any video or footage of it because the camera was pretty much dead. But yeah, man, it came out nice. So I just got the camshafts in. I'm going to be putting in the truck NORRIS cam on this thing. It's gonna come out real nice. I had bought the sloppy stage 2 cam to go put in this, but I'm like, this engine has already top-notch parts, so I'm like, I didn't want them to get ruined, so I just went ahead and just got the BTR Brian Tooley Racing truck NORRIS cam. That's what's gonna be put in here. And I like the truck NORRIS cam because it the power curve is all the way through, and it keeps going all the way through. It beats all the other cams by a little bit. Like there's some pros and cons. Like the other cams will go and top out at 6,000 RPM, 6,200 RPM. They'll have like 25 more horsepower at the top, but everywhere else on the curve, it's not the same. It's not in comparison to the truck NORRIS, because the truck NORRIS, it follows through throughout 80% of the curve, except for that little divot where it's at the top at 6,200 RPM, where it kind of dips a little bit lower than the stage 2 cam that I was looking at. I didn't want to have to go in. I wanted to be able to make this car a street drivable car, not a drag race car, but have a little bit of performance while I'm driving. This came with a Magic Stick 4 in there, but man, that thing had too much lift, too much duration. It was making so much more power at 6,000, 6,500 RPM, but nowhere down below, and I would have to get a 4,000 stall converter for it, which I didn't want to. It'd just be sluggish driving around on the street, and that's mainly what it was. I mean, it might hit 6,000 RPM here and there, but I'm going to be daily driving it way more than doing that. With the truck NORRIS cam, compared to the BTR Stage 2 cam, needed a 2,800 plus stall to work good with this. But the truck NORRIS cam was able to use the stock torque converter, which is nice for now, because I've got to save up to get a bigger stall converter. Maybe around 2,500 to 2,800 as an RPM stall converter. I'm gonna go and get my 4-wheel drive 4L80 I'm gonna be converting it into a 2-wheel drive 4L80E to put in the Challenger. I've got one 4L80 that's basically like a core, and that's probably what I'm gonna do, is go through the core and check it out, maybe hopefully rebuild it. It didn't have reverse, so that was the only thing. I mean, it had all 4 gears. So this one has 175,000 miles, and this one's a 4x4 also, and this one works in everything. Just the only thing, it would need to be either converted into a 2-wheel drive, or the other possibility I was thinking of is just leaving it, so that way I can, if I had the option, that I could put it into this truck and make that a 4-wheel drive. But I'm on the fence about whether or not I'm gonna do a dually on this or just leave it alone. I don't know which way I'm gonna go with it, with the old 59 Apache here. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna get back on it eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this cam in. I'm gonna put the cam in here and start getting the heads put on. Alright. Unboxing the cam here. There it is, the truck noise cam. Here's the cam card. It's nice to have. Nice. This one actually has all the little specs on the cam. Unlike that other junk. That's what I needed. 3 bolts and all the specs on the end. So while we're in there, I just bought this plate, the engine camshaft seal and retainer plate. So I'm out here in my brand new pants. Something my wife will probably hate me for. She knew I was out here looking in new pants.